full body flexibility. This is for all levels, beginners, intermediate, whoever just needs a good old flexibility routine. This is the one. So we're going to start on our knees. So you can start on your knees or you can start seated, however you want to, whatever's most comfortable. I'm just going to start with some neck flexibility. So we're just going to start looking down at our chest, bringing our chin into our chest, and then looking over our left shoulder, and then leading with your chin. You're going to come all the way up, nice big circle, looking over the other shoulder, and then back down to your chest. And then this time we're going to look over the right shoulder, look up to the sky with your chin, and then come all the way back down to your chest. Come back to a neutral position. We're just going to look over your right shoulder, look over your left. Just one more. Look over your right and look over your left. This time you're going to bring your hands out to the side. So your left hand is going to be slightly on that diagonal, and then your right hand is going to be facing down. You're going to internally rotate your right hand, and then you're going to externally rotate your left hand. And we're going to extend our arms as long as possible, and then our gaze is going to look over our left hand. So we're just going to hold it here. We're going to inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to swap hands. So your right hand is going to come internally rotating, and then your left hand is going to externally rotating with your right hand and internally rotating with your left hand. Gaze to your right. So on each breath, we're going to twist and we're going to turn. So left hand now, up to the sky, and then next breath. So we're just going to do this for about a minute. So we've probably done about 30 seconds already. I'm just going to keep changing the hands on each breath that you do. Keep reaching as far as you can. Really exaggerate the internal rotation and the external rotation on each arm, making them long as possible. Just a couple more seconds here. Last one. And relax. There we go. So just bring your hands on your knees. We're going to round our back, so looking from the side, rounding your back like a cow position, and then inhale. We're going to push our chest out, squeeze our shoulder blades. So we're going to round our back, and then inhale, push your chest out, squeeze your shoulder blades. And again, exhale, and inhale, push your chest out, gaze forward. One more time. And inhale. Good. So we're just going to come into a puppy pose. So you're going to bring your knees a little bit wider, your toes are together, and we're just going to walk our hands forward. And I want you to think about keeping your hands active, so you're pushing your hands into the floor. So you can either just rest your forehead on the floor like this, or if you're a bit more flexible, maybe bring your chin onto the floor. So keeping it nice and active. In this position, I want you to think about tucking your tailbone in, pushing your hands into the floor, and we're going to do that for 30 seconds. So pushing your hands into the floor, tucking your tailbone, stretching out your lats, your shoulders, gaze wherever's most comfortable or where you get the most stretch. We're just going to do this for about 30 seconds. Take a deep breath, keep pushing, keep tucking your tailbone. And then relax, just relax into the stretch. So this time, we're just going to bring our right hand diagonally across us, thumbs up. You can just let your left hand kind of just relax. And we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to push our right hand into the floor, and we're going to do it for 30 seconds. Okay, so push down, keeping that diagonal for 30 seconds. Again, you can just bring your head down, relax it onto the floor. Same thing, tucking your tailbone under slightly. Good, hold it there, taking a deep breath. One last breath here. Okay, walk it in. So swap hands now, thumbs up with your left hand, go across your body. You're going to push it down, same thing, tuck your tailbone, push your knuckle into the mat for 30 seconds. Let's go. Remember to take nice deep breaths. Working that shoulder mobility, flexibility. Take a deep breath here. And walk your hand back in. Perfect. So we're just going to bring our left foot forwards. So we're going to come into a 90-90 position. So left foot forwards, right leg back. Both knees are going to be at 90-90. We're just going to take a deep breath here. Exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward. Think about pushing your hips back, pushing that left knee into the floor. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then walk it back in. Take a deep breath. And then go and do the same thing. Push that knee into the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk back in. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale. And walk forward. Push your knee into the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk back in. So last one now. We're going to push for 5, then we're just going to hold it for 30. So inhale. And exhale. Walk forwards. Push it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're just going to hold it here. You can keep it active by pushing your knee into the floor, or you can just kind of hold it as a passive stretch. Maybe let your head just relax. So you should feel a nice stretch here in the outer part of your glute medius. Okay, 5 more seconds here. And walk your hands back in. So this time with your right foot, so I don't know if you can see it, we're just going to lift it off the floor. So we're going to lift our right foot off the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down. And again, lift it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down. We're going to do it 2 more times. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And last one, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And then we're just going to lift our right knee off the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so we're going to swivel our knees around. So now our right knee is in front, like this. Both at 90-90. We're going to do the same thing with the right side. So we're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. We're going to walk forwards, pushing our hips out, gaze slightly forwards. Push that knee in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk back in. Inhale. Exhale, walk forwards. Push that knee into the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk back in. And again, inhale. Exhale, walk forwards for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last time. Now we're going to push down for 5, and then we're going to hold it for 30. So push down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're just going to relax here. Take a few breaths. Keep it active by pushing your knee into the floor, or just hold the passive stretch. Good, walk your hands back in. So inhale. On the exhale, we're going to push our left knee into the floor. We're going to lift our left foot up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down. And again, lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down. And again, lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down. Lift your left knee off the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, bring your hands behind your back. We're just going to come into some windshield wipers. So your knees are just keeping your feet wide, and you're just going to bring your knees side to side just to loosen up your hips a little bit. We're going to keep on doing the hips for now. So the next thing we're going to do is a technique called pails and rails. So we're going to stay in this seated position. We're going to keep our feet wide. And this is a really good one to do if you're trying to work on your squat position, but you can't hold the yogi squat. So this is a really good one to work on instead. So you're going to have your knees inside your, oh my god, I can't speak. You're going to have your elbows inside your knees. And what I want you to think about is pushing your knees out to the side, keep your feet flat, but while you do that, I want you to think about bringing your knees back into your elbows. So you're kind of fighting against your knees and elbows are having a little bit of a fight. So we're going to do that for 20 seconds. And then for 15 seconds, we're just going to push our knees out as far as we can for 15. And then we're just going to push our knees out without the resistance for, well, let's say 30 seconds, okay? So when it gets to the time, we'll go now. So push against for 20 seconds. So you can really, as much as you can, much force as you can. Take a deep inhale. Good, keep pushing. You should feel this right in your hips. Good, 3 more seconds. Okay, fab. Now push your knees out for 15. Keep pushing them out. I'm praying. 2, 1, and now just push your knees out with no resistance. Just trying to push them out as far as you can. Keep a nice upright position. Holding it here. You can take your feet wider if you have it in your practice. Try and keep your posture. And relax. Bring your hands behind your back into that windshield wiper again. And then we're going to come on to some shoulders. So we're going to come into a lying down position, face down. Going to be working some more P and F. So hands are out like a 90-degree angle. And then we're just going to bring our right foot into our glutes. And we're going to walk our right foot to our left elbow. And we're just going to hold it here, settle in, take a few breaths. And then we're going to do some P and F stretching. So we're going to push down for 10 seconds, relax for 10, and we're going to do that 3 times, okay? So just pushing that left hand into the floor as hard as you can. So when I say, so get ready and go. Push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. You can come out of the stretch or you can just stay in the stretch but relaxed. And again, push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. We'll do one more. Get ready, push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're just going to hold this stretch. Just relax here. Take a deep breath in. And then slowly exhale. So we're going to come on to the other side now. So you're going to bring your left heel into your left glute. You're going to walk it around to your right elbow. We're just going to relax here, settle in. Take a deep breath. Okay, so same again. Ready? Push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take a deep breath. And again, push down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax, we'll do it one more time. Get ready, push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Oh, and now we're just going to hold it. So just hold this passive stretch here. No resistance. Just taking a few breaths. Getting comfortable here. One last breath. And then slowly come back out of it. Oh, good job. Okay, bring your hands by your chest this time. We're just going to come into a little cobra. You can stay here, or if you find that you're not much of a stretch, you can just walk your hands slightly forwards. And then you're going to bring your hands straight, your arms straight, sorry. Come into a Sphinx pose. If you find that you have any pinching, then just bend your elbows slightly. And when you're in this position, I want you to think about squeezing your shoulders back and squeezing your bum. So we're just going to hold this stretch. Really good lower back strengthener, flexibility. We're just going to hold it. Take a deep breath. Keep squeezing your bum. And we're slowly going to come back down. We're going to bring our right hand, so bring your hands back to your chest. You're going to thread your right arm through. You're going to bring your left knee up to your right hand. And we're just going to open up into a little spinal twist. Just take a deep breath here. Nice deep breath. Filling up the lungs as much as you can. And then we're going to come into sleeper's pose. So working on that internal rotation of the shoulder this time. So you can grab a pillow if you have a pillow. I have a block close. I'm just going to have a block underneath my head. So if you have a pillow close by, grab it. And we're going to have our elbow in line with our shoulder. Our knees are just tucked into our chest. Get nice and comfy here. Keep on the side. And we're just going to bring our right hand down, see how low you can go. But the key things here is that you're keeping your shoulder and your elbow on the floor. So if you find that you have to do this to get your hand down, then you're doing it wrong. You need to keep it down and then just gentle pressure down here. So we're going to come into the PNF stretching again. So we're going to push down and then push back into our hand. We're going to do that for 10 seconds, and we're going to do it 3 times.
Okay, so we're going to push down, we're going to push back into our hand, keeping our shoulder on the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Maybe just bring it up and then back down. Push down again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, last time. This time you might find that you can go a little bit lower. Oh yeah. So ready? So push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And then just test it again, see what's the difference when you started. Mine's a lot lower. Okay, fab. So I'm just moving ends, but you don't have to. So this time back onto your belly. We're going to thread our right hand through this time. You're going to bring your right knee up to your left hand. We're going to open it up into that spinal twist position. Taking a deep breath here. Keep your shoulders on the floor. One last breath. Fab. So again, put your head on a pillow or whatever you have in your house. Knees into your chest, keep on a side position, shoulder and elbow on the floor. Bring your right hand onto your left hand this time, and we're just going to push down. So first off, see how low we can go, so we can compare it to when we finish. So again, let's push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And again, push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Okay, last one now. Push it down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now test it. You always have one side that's slightly better. Yeah, this is my probably worst side. There we have it. So take your pillow away or your block, whatever you have, and we're going to come into a lunge position. So we're moving on to lower body flexibility. So we're going to have our right foot forwards, left hip back. We're going to swoop that left knee forwards. Think about squeezing that core, squeezing that glute. And we're just going to hold this position here. So we're just going to settle into this passive stretch. Take a nice deep breath. Keep lean, pushing your hips forward. So we're going to hold this for a minute. In that minute, you can make it a little bit harder by tucking your toes and then just bringing your knee back. So the longer it is, the more intense it's going to be. So you can play around with that if you like. So I've just gone back a little bit. Maybe I'll go back a little bit more. Make it a little bit longer again. So just holding it here. Keep thinking about swooping that left knee forwards, squeezing that left glute. Okay, that's nearly a minute. If you want to go back for the last 10 seconds, tuck your toes, go a little bit longer. Oh, I don't think I can. And relax. Just bring that knee back in if you went out quite long. We're going to bring our hands onto the floor. So our right foot is on the outside of our right hand. Now with our right hand, we're going to come up and over, and we're going to grab that left foot. I'm getting my foot and my hands all mixed up. And you can just hold it here. Think about tucking that that left heel into your left glute. If you want a bit of an extra stretch on that quad, we can come all the way down here. So we're just going to hold it here. We're going to hold it for a minute. So choose a variation that you can hold for a minute. If it gets too intense, you can always just let go of that leg and hold the lizard pose. Lizard pose is when you just hold it like this. So choose the variation. Taking long, deep breaths. Okay, last 15 here. Okay, let go of your left foot. Place your right hand back onto the floor. Or just come forwards and backwards into a little floss, just to loosen it up a little bit. So try and keep your chest close to your thigh, your right thigh, and then just go back and forth. Just like that. Okay, so we're going to work on our hip flexor extension strength, as well as the flexibility of it. Strength is important for flexibility. So we're going to stay with the right leg forwards. We're going to tuck our left toes, and we're going to have a long stance for as long as you can. And we're just going to lift our knee off the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then place it down. We're going to do that 5 times, okay? So, and again, lift off for 5, 4. Really think about driving your heel back to the back of the room, and then down. And again, drive that heel back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And again, lean slightly forwards, driving that heel forward, back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, spicy! And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, ready? Last one. Hold there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And place your hands down on the floor. Okay, let's just floss it back and forth. And then we're going to swap legs. Oh, that was a lot this morning. Too much. Okay, good. I'm going to swap legs. So holding this passive stretch. So swooping that right knee forwards this time. Coming forwards with our hips. Squeezing that core. Let's just hold this lunge position here. Take a nice deep breath. Again, if you want to tuck your toes and then drive your knee back a little bit, make it a little bit longer, a bit more harder, more intense, then do so. Keep thinking about squeezing that right glute. Squeezing the core. Driving those hips forward and down. Okay, that's a minute. Place your hands on the floor. Bring your knee back in a little bit if you went quite long with that. Now your left hand is going to come up and around. So you're twisting into that left knee. Now take hold of that right foot. Bring that heel into your right glute. So you can just hold it here. Or you can come down onto your elbow for a bit more of a deeper quad stretch. And we're going to hold this for another minute. Take a deep breath here. Nice deep breaths. Relax into the stretch. Tell your nervous system that it's not a threatening position by breathing deeply. Okay, slowly let go of your right foot. Bring your hands back onto the floor. Let's just floss back and forth. Loosen up those hips a little bit. Keeping that chest onto your thigh. Oh, now spicy time. Okay, are we ready? Okay. So, nice long stance, tuck your toes, same thing again. So we're just going to hover that right knee above the floor. 5 seconds, 5 sets. Are we ready? Tuck your right toes, lift up, drive your heel back for 5, 4, lean forwards, 3, 2, 1, and down. And again, lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down. I've lost count now. We're on the 4th set, on the 5th. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think there's one more in there. And again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down. Back into that floss. Oh God. Oh. Whew, spicy. Just back and forth. Loosen up those hips. I'm just going to bring that left knee to meet the right knee. And we're just going to come up into a standing position. And we're just going to do some elephant walks. So you're just going to have your hands underneath your feet. You're going to bend the one knee. So I'm bending the right knee, I'm straightening the left leg, and then I'm just going to keep flowing between each leg, straightening the one leg, bending the other leg, let my head just relax on the floor, or just dangling down. I won't be able to touch the floor, I'm not that flexible. And then really just push your hips out to the side, working that hamstring flexibility here. So we're finishing off with a couple of poses. If you find that you can't bring your hands underneath your feet, you can just bring them on your ankles like that. And we're just going to do this for a minute. Good, last 10 seconds. Bending one leg, straightening the other leg. I love this one. Oh, it's good. Okay, and then come back down, come onto your toes. We're just going to do a little toe stance. So having your toes tucked into the floor, stretching out your foot fascia here, which is linked to having tight hamstrings. So stretching this out can help with your tight hamstrings if you've got tight hamstrings. So I love doing this, but it is a very spicy stretch. So if you find it's very uncomfortable, then just lean forwards, just tap your feet out like this, and then just come back into it. But we are going to be holding it. Let's hold it for 45 seconds. Well, we'll do another 45 seconds because we'll do a minute in total, but we've done a lot already of me chatting. Christ. Okay, keep it there. Or you can do some arm stuff just to distract you from the feet. Maybe do a little bit of this. Reach your arms up. Nice big circles with your hands. Interlock them forwards. Round your back as much as you can. And then bring your hands back up. And then another big circle. And there we go. Tap your toes out. Ooh. Counteract stretch would be to place your hands behind and then just come up like that off your knees. So you're stretching the fronts of your feet this time. Okay, let's just move on to the last one now. So we're just going to come into a butterfly position. So your feet are going to be together, your knees are going to go out to the side, and then we're just going to slowly walk back so we're onto our back. And then from here you can either just hold a passive stretch, or you can think about squeezing your bum and pushing your knees down to the floor. You could do that for 10 seconds and then relax, and then 10. So choose which one. I'm going to count you through the PNF, but you can also just hold it here. So on my count, we're going to push our knees down for 10, 9, squeeze our bum, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Maybe just little bouncy bouncies. Take a deep breath here. And on the exhale, we're going to push down again, squeeze your bum for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, a little bouncy bouncy. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, push down again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little bouncy bouncy again. Shake it side to side. Maybe a little bit bigger, bring it in and out. Okay, now last stretch we're going to do is the opposite to this one. So we're going to bring our knees in. We're going to turn our feet out. And I want you to keep bringing your feet out until when they flop in, there's a gap in between your knees. So if they're touching, it means your feet are too close, so you need to take your feet a bit wider. Now from here, we're going to do some more PNF stretching. So I want you to think about squeezing your bum in this position and then trying to get your knees to touch. For me, my knees aren't touching because my feet are quite wide. And we're going to do that for 10. We're going to relax for 10. And again, same format. Okay? So ready? So squeeze your bum. Bring your knees in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Let your knees just relax in. Take a deep breath. And again, push in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And we'll do one more. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, squeeze your bum, bring your knees in together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So we're just gonna bring our knees into our chest, give ourselves a bit of a hug. And we're gonna just finish off. I did say that was the last one, but I liked. We're gonna come into plie pose. So bring your feet over your head, hands on your lower back for support. And we're just gonna take a few deep breaths here, working on our spinal flexibility. Nice deep breaths. Don't worry if you can't get your feet to touch the floor. This position is always very hard in the morning. My spine is just like... So just one last breath here. And then on the exhale, slowly lower your bum back down to the floor. And we're going to come up into a seated position.
And there we have it, our flexibility class, our full body flexibility class done and dusted. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. I'm going to be doing these every week, so if you have any suggestions, please comment below. That'd be great. There we go, I'll see you next week. Bye bye.